2026, yes, we are in a new car, we are with a new team, we're in a new series. So there's been quite a bit of change. Coming off of 2025, Andy and I decided that we were going to move up and move into GT3. We partnered with Riley Motorsports to enter SRO with the M4 BMWs. And for the past 2.5 months, we have been testing nonstop.
A lot.
Developing ourselves, doing a lot of development with the team and the car, and I could not be happier with where we are today.
Everybody under that tent they want to win, and it's obvious from the get-go. So everybody's pushing in the same direction, and so it's just exciting to see what our potential could be this year.
So entering SRO, we knew that we were headed into a new format. Andy's done some endurance racing before. I have not done any material endurance racing. These are 3-hour formats, with the championship race at Indianapolis being an 8-hour format. So that's big. It's a big change from sprint racing, particularly on the physical stress sides of what it does to the body. And so I've spent the past 6 months, ramping up the body. So heading into Sonoma, we were still ticking and tying off some particular issues for myself. And entering the Sunday race, I had not felt that good and that prepared to be in a race car for a long duration in an incredibly long time. It was all of the work that we had done since December to get to this point with the vehicle, with the team, and with Andy and I as co-drivers.
I think it's going to be a fun journey through this season, just as we get more and more used to that style of racing. We came into this weekend just, I'd say probably the most prepared I've ever felt going into the first, race of a year, and just confidence at an all-time high. Just knowing that we have a really good car, really good team underneath us, and just wanted to get out there and go.
And then I went and fucked it all up.
Well, I did too, man. I had a shit qualifier, so it was not our greatest performance.
When that green flag flew, I went to work. And it was the best I've ever felt in a race car. I was comfortable, I was focused, there was nothing distracting me like I've historically experienced. And I had a great clean start, picked up a couple of positions right away, and hooked myself onto the back of the Go Fast train, put a bunch of cars behind me, and then put a gap on them so I could solely focus on the competition right in front of me. And I was doing a great job at it, right up until the moment that I wasn't. Went into turn 11, the Brandon Vandal car was right in front of me. I think he was getting stopped up by the cars in front of him. I was just trying to close that delta in terms of feet between us. Unfortunately, I misjudged that and came into contact with the Brandon Vandal car and rotated them. And as they were rotating and I went around the outside, unfortunately, they grabbed my right rear wheel and snapped my axle.
Course yellow, just take your time, hang on. It won't even start. God damn it. See if you can get the thing to downshift. See if you can get it down to first gear. Yeah, you definitely have a flat right rear.
Rear axle's about the same angle. Did Random Vandals get going again, or did I fuck the race?
They got going again. Yep, they're running again.
And so, that was the end of the race. It was very, very frustrating to end it that quickly and end it that way, given all of the energy that we have spent and just how good I was feeling in the car. Like, I was excited for the 75 minutes and ultimately to hand the car over to Andy and see what we could do in race 1. Didn't pan out the way we had planned. Car's getting fixed, and our next stop's Coda.
There's a learning curve to everything. We had to learn some lessons at Sonoma, but we won't let that stop us from feeling confident going into Coda.
We're excited, and we're actually back having fun. Like, I'm having fun racing again, and it's been a long time since I've had fun racing.